Big disgrace for South Africans, our Dudula friends. Wow, it's a new month and it's starting in a very good way for Nigerians, very good way for immigrants, and of course, it is starting in a very hard way for our Operation Dudula people. I've been an Operation Mumula. I don't even know who gave them that name, Dudula. They're supposed to be called Mumula. South Africans, Mumula. Operation Mumula people. That's their new name. It all red for their side. As I'm talking to you, it is red on their side. It is very, very red because finally, the South African president, Cyril Ramaphosa, that's how South Africans call it, Ramaphosa, even though his name is Ramaphosa, South Africans call it Ramaphosa. Their president, Cyril Ramaphosa, he came out to finally say something on the attacks on immigrants, on what South Africans are doing to our Nigerian brothers and sisters, our Kenyan brothers and sisters, our Zimbabwean brothers and sisters, our Somalian brothers and sisters, every black immigrant that is in South Africa. Because one thing is certain with them, the Mumula people, every immigrant in South Africa is illegal. Because what they are doing, you can't tell if there is a documented immigrant in South Africa and there's an undocumented immigrant in South Africa. They treat everybody the same. They just bundle everybody. You cannot enter our hospital. You cannot enter. We cannot open shop. You cannot do this. You cannot do that. Even I saw a video with a Nigerian man having his passport, his documents, his South African ID. These people say you are a foreigner. You cannot access this place. I say, what level of mumu do you have to be thinking like these people? They think they give me headache. You understand? So finally, the South African president has come out and made a very important statement, because you and I, Nigerians, Africans, immigrants, all of us have been waiting. We're asking ourselves questions like, is the South African government really aware of these things that are going on? Like Zimbabwe government, Nigeria government, African Union, are they seeing what these South Africans are doing to other Africans? And if they are seeing, are they not calling this South African president or the South African government to put them on ground and ask them question? Is this what you want? Because you can't keep acting like you're not seeing. Of course, the South African president could not just stay quiet anymore. The South African government had to react because it was getting out of control. It was becoming chaotic. It was becoming chaotic because immigrants could no longer go out of their houses. The moment you step out of your house, you will see a group of South Africans. They will come for you. Oh, and you are an immigrant? Where are your papers? Who gave you authority? Who gave you this? It became an issue where every South African became an immigration officer. Every South African became a police. Every South African can arrest you, can lock you up. So why would immigrants not be scared for their life? Why would immigrants be going out? So obviously, I don't know what South Africans were thinking, whether they thought the world would just be quiet, other African countries would just be quiet. That mumu reached that level. So finally, their president, under pressure, probably from other African countries, from Nigeria government, from Zimbabwe government, Somalian government, African Union, they asked him, if this is what you want, tell us. Let us have an Africa that no African should come to South Africa. Let us just make it clear in Africa. You understand? Their president came out and said something nice. So before I go to what the president said, guys, first of all, happy new month. It's a new month. I'm wishing you guys the best this month. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you for always following this platform. And of course, you can check out the first comment. I pinned it. You can reach out to me to chat with me and also to support me. I put my hazard there. If you like what I do, of course, show your boy love. Show your boy love. So maybe we talk about South Africa President William Ramaphosa. Wait till the guy come out, come talk. So the president of South Africa, William Ramaphosa, Cyril Ramaphosa, not William rather, Ramaphosa came out and he told the Operation Dudula movement, first of all, he was so angry at South Africans. He said, you South Africans cannot turn this country into a mess. We are not going to watch you turn this country into a mess. The South African government will not sit down and watch you guys destroy the reputation that South Africa has. So the president of South Africa openly, the videos are out there, told the South African Dudula movement that they are not doing, the right thing. And being an immigrant in South Africa is not a crime. Being an immigrant in South Africa is not a problem. You understand? Yes. It is not their duty. Huh? They are doing a crime. Listen, South Africa president, he told these Dudula people, you people are doing what? It is not your right to ask anyone for documents. South Africans, hear me and hear me well. Your president said you have no right, as whether you are a Dudula member, whether you are whatever, even call them vigilante groups. Because you have vigilante groups, just vigilante groups that can't even keep your communities safe. Vigilante groups that can't even protect their own children. You expose your children to go and smoke igbo. You expose your children to go and be wearing whatever they are wearing to school. By 12 years, by 13 years, they don't carry belly, they don't born. All the rubbish problems that you have, based on you cannot protect your children, you cannot raise your children well, you want to come and use your mumu experience to come and teach foreigners. Who are you to ask foreigners for their documents? Who are you? The South African president asked them. South Africa president was so stern. He told you have no right, Dudula movement. South Africa, you have no right to ask a Nigerian where are your documents. You have no right as a South African to ask any foreigner where are your documents. It doesn't matter if you are part of the movement or not. So Dudula or Mumula or whatever they call yourself, your president has spoken. You understand? And he spoke like a man. Because there is no country. You say South Africa is a lawless country, and you are just proving that South Africa is a lawless country. Because in one country that has laws, will a civilian get up, go and intimidate another human being, say, show me your documents, prove to me that you are a legal immigrant? And then you guys are so, like, the thing is so, it doesn't make sense. Because even the immigrants that are legal, they have their papers, they have your South African permanent residence, you still treat them the same. So what, at the end of the day, what are you fighting for? What do you guys really stand for? You stand for Mumu? Maybe you stand for Witi? That is it. So the South Africa president has really made me proud. Yes, I love the fact that he came out. It's a breaking news, and he broke the silence and, speak the mind of the South African government, telling South Africans to stay off immigrants. Stay off the attacks on immigrants. Stay off. This same Dudula movement, it's not been long, they were in court. And I told you guys about the case. They were in court, and the court told them, South Africans, you have no right. Dudula, you have no right to go disturbing human beings, telling them to present themselves, give you documents, you can't. Just imagine I'm in Nigeria today, straight. A normal Nigerian civilian comes to me. Okay, show me your paper, show me your documents. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't happen anywhere. And of course, what do you expect? Immediately the South African president come out to speak against these South Africans. Guess what? They are now turning against him. Now, these people don't really get sense. The next thing is they will start shouting on social media that this man should step down. So I don't know when South Africa Dudula movement became the Home Affairs. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know when the Home Affairs in South Africa gave civilians the power to do the job of the Home Affairs. Because Africans are not happy. This is evidence that African leaders have spoken to the president of South Africa and the government, and they are making sure that they address these issues, they stop these issues, so that Africa can have peace. This is a disgrace to Africa. Because imagine Europeans, Americans, white people, other races looking at us like these Africans, they can't even live together. These Africans, they can't even respect each other. See how they treat themselves. It's embarrassing, right? And then you are busy demanding Europeans, Americans, white people to treat us well. How would they treat us well when we cannot treat ourselves well? They can't. It's disgraceful. So finally, my dear South Africans, you guys are going to humble yourself, because the music is not dancing to your tune. It's not, the things are not going the way you guys want. You guys are going to be angry, You're going to dislike your president. You're going to say he should step down, which he won't. You can talk till thy kingdom come. Nothing will happen, because what your president just did is the simple truth and is what should be done. You guys have to stay off immigrants. Stay off people who are in your country, helping that country, creating businesses, opening shops, being entrepreneurial, doing things that are moving the economy forward. Because you can't tell me that you are jobless because a Nigerian has a job. You are not jobless because a Somalian guy has a shop. You are jobless because you are not qualified to have a job. You're not skilled enough. You're not good enough to be employed. Go and work hard. Go and educate yourself. Go and get skills. You will get work. It is what it is. Thank you, South African president. Your boy Ajay Maxi on this one again. Smash the like button, smash the notification bell. Come back anytime you're free, guys, because there's always more beautiful and amazing videos just for y'all. God bless y'all. Cheers.